And welcome back everybody for another AoE2 DE Saladin speedrun thingy. So last time was Lord of Arabia, and that was kind of a nightmare, I won't lie. But this time it's the Horns of Hattin, and this one is way easier, I guess more straightforward. Not really, it's easier, but it's super straightforward, and I was able to get the 3rd place world record within like 5 tries. And then I tried it a few more times, and then I was like, it's not worth it. But I got a pretty good time on this one, and I will now jump into the scenario overview. And so here we are in the scenario editor, and our task in this scenario is to get this here relic back to this little flagged area. Pretty straightforward, it's just capture the relic. You have 2 bases. One is much larger, it's here to the north, and you have a smaller one located here to the southeast. You have 4 enemies, the British, English, whatever, they're over here in the red. Jerusalem's here in the south, blue Franks, I think. And then you have the 2 Knight Orders, the Knights Hospitaller and Knights Templar. And the Hospitallers, I believe, are going to be the ones who are actually guarding the relic. In addition, you start in Feudal Age with 400 food, 600 wood, 600 gold, and 400 stone. And you can't build any defensive structures, but that's no big deal. And you start with a big old army of trash units. And some cav archers. Over here. So this is pretty straightforward. Right away, like literally the nanosecond the game starts, you're going to want to sell all of your stone, and you're going to want to buy 500 food. You can just shift-click to buy 500 food, and it's faster than clicking it 4 times. The buy 100 food 4 times. And you'll immediately click up to Castle Age, because you have all the necessary buildings and stuff. And then you're going to send everybody on over. Delete these palisade walls and send everybody over this way. And on the other side, we will be training a couple extra villagers just for some extra gold income and tasking them over here because we just have 100 food left. And we'll be sending in our cav archers, delete one of these walls and then just send them in. So once everyone's kind of getting around over here, there's a little bit of luck involved, especially with these Teutonic Knights and how they feel like organizing themselves in terms of just hanging around. But the idea is going to be to get as many troops over here as possible, and then building 2 markets and a house over here. Markets are both cheap for Saracens and large in terms of like how much space they take up, and use those as, makeshift walls. And then we'll use everybody else to just pound away at these palisade walls until, we can bust on in. The monks may convert a unit here and there, but so long as you get a bunch of villagers in here, you should be getting around here as soon as you get to Castle Age. Then you'll be dropping a monastery here, like literally the second you hit Castle Age, and then dropping one back here with your villagers that are mining gold. This one is so we can research fervor. So upon hitting Castle Age and, we'll bait the monk, there will be a bunch of units hanging around over here. Just do the very best you can to get the military units as far away as possible from this whole area, and make sure you have the way clear, so to say, for your monk to just walk on back. Your monk will be finishing, and then fervor, you can start researching as soon as that monastery finishes. Monk will pop out, you'll go get the monk, and then you'll make sure that these palisades are deleted, and just for safe measure, I guess, I delete all these buildings around here as well, and then it's just a literal straight walk back home. Nice and simple, nice and straightforward, especially after the previous scenario, but it definitely can be a little bit of luck, especially with like the placement of these Teutonic Knights. And all of that stuff. And it's definitely, the more execution-based ones they're very hard records to break because, there are people who are way better than me at that. But without further ado, here is my, as of recording this, bronze medal world record. And here we are. Just making sure I have, like, my hand over the appropriate hotkeys, just so we can click up as fast as possible. Send everybody on over. Except the sheep. Sheep definitely don't need to get sent on over. Oh yeah, I think I use the market a little bit to get some extra villagers. You don't really need to do that, I think. I mean, it doesn't really matter either way, to be honest. So long as you have enough resources for the 2 markets, the house, the 2 monasteries, and fervor, then the monk. Yeah, those are the only things you need to buy. So that's 240 gold for the monk and fervor. It's 175 wood for both the monastery, or 1 monastery, the 2 markets, and the house. altogether 175 wood. So, I don't know, math. But yeah, you can see that we've trapped all the other Teutonic Knights outside. They will break in eventually, but that's okay. The most important thing is to try and get villagers, you know, right here as the Castle Age upgrade comes in. Yeah, you know, a few units might end up dying to mangonel fire, but, you know, such is life. Of course, failing to press the correct hotkeys, rather. But what else is new? Queuing up a couple monks for no reason. See, I could have gotten fervor faster there. You know, it's like these little things that, you know, cause you to miss the world record, which I believe is 8 seconds slower. Oh, look at those units getting stuck right there. But I'm just trying to make sure that nobody is in the way for when the monk gets out. Just trying to make sure that Teutonic Knight is interested in other things. Anyway, just, you know, task him over there. I think I forget that the palisades are still up at this point. Any second. Oh, nope, never mind. I did do it. Haha. But yeah, just leading all these buildings for no real reason. It doesn't matter, it's just a matter of walking the relic back home. Back in Age of Conquerors, you could use to be able to speedrun this scenario by using the relic glitch. I mean, I won't get into it since it's not relevant anymore, but essentially you could teleport the relic right to the end. You could get like an insanely fast time, but you can't do that anymore. And we will be getting a time of 6 minutes on the dot. And there we are, 6 minutes for this scenario. And so that will be the Horns of Hattin, Saladin number 3, in 6 minutes exactly. Hope you guys enjoyed. Much easier this time. But next up will be an interesting one for sure. It's going to be the Siege of Jerusalem. See you then.